Hello, my name is Into Zombie Zero. Welcome back to Dice on Files. This is session number 100. Ooh, triple digits. In previous session, we actually cleared up another loose end regarding the reptoids in shock. We cleared that up. We only have... Actually, I think I know what happened. Give me 1 second. We cleared up shock. And we only really just have the children of Aoife to handle. My apologies, my Bluetooth earbuds decided to reconnect and it sort of messed things up on my side. It should be fine now, at least for me. Also, Rebels first, imminent John Cena is imminent.
And his name is John Cena!
Our researchers are busy doing Jack and Squat because we've exhausted all our research, so just be expected to see this research number just stay like that for the foreseeable future until morale improves. Or something along those lines. But when we last left off, other than clearing up Shog and the reptoids, we also have a... We also shot down a ethereal troop transport, which means it's once again time to see what we could find, because last time we found a ethereal knight, I believe. I want to thoroughly investigate this troop transport to see if there's anything else of note, or if I'm just wasting my time trying to search for exotic tech. Curiosity. Did I transfer those flying suits from the other session? No, and I'm glad I checked on that. At this point, we can sell the secret drone and the Coelacanth because we're no longer going to be going underwater. Also, Rebel, please. Let's take out the most space of my curiosity because I'm gonna have to transfer over those flying suits for future stuff. Oh, the Uncle Plastic suits. I need to just transfer those over elsewhere. Sell this. Okay, can I transfer those flying suits over? Yes, I can. And we'll get there during the daytime. The... Okay, the laser sector pod's been loaded in. And your disassembly stuff. Okay. Let's go see what else is on this troop transport ship. One thing I should be doing is making Noblin. Okay, go and handle that. Our site 110. So a fancy sectopod is ready. Love CST. I'm assuming the Rebel is still on the road. You know what? That's still fine. Thorn has Knockfall. I should have checked side strength, but I think we're fine. The State of Misery. Dragonhouse has the fun. But we need lasers. We don't need Gauss because we're dealing with Ethereals, and Ethereals have the Goat Shield. Oh, Missouri. I was confused for a second there. We'll stick with that for now. Other turbo laser sniper for you. The Moose gets the big giant Hecu cannon. But no pistol. And John Cena gets the big giant Hecu laser gun. I might be the most compromised because I was hoping we would have seen some more Dreamscape missions, but not in the cards today. Maybe. I'm assuming it also is as hot as heck over there as well, just like over here. One AM and it feels like 75. We're not. I know, it's like it's a trend or something. How's our side strip looking, by the way? 'Cause I think we're set up otherwise. Jagger a triple digit side strength with side skill. Hazard's fine. I think I'm the lowest side strength of the bunch. Yeah. Alright, anyway, we're set up and ready to go, so let's see what happens. Oh. Want to make sure everyone has a trip charge because the troop transport, I believe, has turrets. In particular, the gold ones, which we'd be able to handle otherwise, but it's going to depend on distance, if anything. I'm gonna make sure mine's not pre-primed just for obvious reasons. Alright, and go. That is not a good sign. We spawned near the ship. The turrets are luckily not looking at us, which is really convenient. That's a bit sketch though. But we are sporting the most opulent of... We are sporting our A-team equipment, which is just Juggernaut suits. Also, I miss this music, so... Fire... Okay, let's see how this goes. I didn't check if we spawn in the middle of the map. I just know we spawn near the turret. I mean, near the ship. It's a really small map. Alright. Well, Sectopod's gonna Sectopod, so stop on down. Oh, heck you. We get our fancy Sectopod. Nope, dies immediately. Fine. I will put a white game and then sidestep down and see what the heck happened. I don't think that was a turret though. I think that was an actual Sectopod that just one-shot our Sectopod. Oh. Oh, by the gods. Don't mind me, I'm just screaming internally right about now. It's like the Arbiter ship except all the Sectopods on the street. Ah, by the gods. Well, at least we know the Ethereal Order is here to ruin things. This is what we call a bad time. Where's the Bombard? I mean, where's the Dragon House? That has to die yesterday. Heck, all of that in particular. Yeah, I may have cracked open the ship. I think that was a worthwhile exchange. Also, by the way, the hit scan. I mean, the hit lock. Yes, all that got destroyed. Sectopods used to exist. Oh shoot, I forgot the turrets exist too. Frick. We might have to go back in time regardless now. What else do I see? Ethereal with a heavy plasma. Ethereal with a plasma gun. And there's Sectopods in here that are just pissed that they just got exposed. This is what we call a questionable life choice, by the way. Oh my god, there's more. How many Sectopods are there? Okay, that's lucky. Yeah, I need some MC as well to even the odds.
Dying on my hardcore Iron Man. Completed.
And I can't do it because how about the time units? Okay, Dragonel's dropped the PFG. I'm gonna need some friends to proceed to nuke even further into the ship. Hazard rep. Fire, fire everywhere, not a sip to drink. This is still bad. Those two turrets are dead, luckily. I'm pretty sure this turret has LOS to just destroy us. Need something with the heavy stuff. Too far away. But whatever is within that range is like an MC. Which is not really saying much. Which is realistically only the person with the pistol. Needs some sort of distraction. That is a Citadel. I need you to be a distraction and go over there. Got shot by a sectopod, you're fine. Frick, the other sectopod dropped him. What else do I see? And it's even worth it at this point. That's a plasma destroyer. What I'm looking for is anything that has an exotic sort of gun. Small launcher. That's a fire launcher, that's exotic. It's a caster. That's all I see. Okay, well, I'm gonna mind probe that one thing, and if it's not an important thing to look at, then we're just gonna leave, because there's no point in staying here. Because I don't think I dropped any sectopod. I don't think I dropped any actual Ethereals yet. That's an ethereal speaker. That's one of the special ones. Okay, well, it's special enough for me to actually try to do this tactically. Back to turn 1. Let's be more smart about this, even though we see a metric ton of sectopods. So this is going to be a snag run 100%. I'm assuming that if I try to step out, I'm just dead, right? Not necessarily. I think I might be regardless of if I try to do this, but I'm still going to try. Oh god. Okay, noted. Do not try it. Do not even try to lead the ship. Because if I do, then terrible things happen to everyone involved. That's still mean though, as a... Here's a special ethereal. Have fun. Okay, change of plans also as well, since we're doing this. Take the katana, because if you get tagged by a sectopod, you're just probably dead turn. And run it back. So the plan is we grab the ethereal speaker and we leave. Because if we can snag him, that's another giant weight off our shoulders once we get to the ethereal portion of the end game. Well, ethereal order, I guess. Oh, there he is right there, actually. One thing I should probably point out as well is, even though these ethereals have side sense, they are not capable of seeing where the sectopods are at because they're robotic. Well, that sandal's extra crispy. That was on purpose, so to make sure the ethereals don't just... I mean, the sectopods just don't turn around and shoot our friends. Did that spatter the ethereal I wanted to catch? I heard an ethereal die. No, ethereal's right there. That turret's been splattered though. That's fine, that's why they're in Juggernaut suits. could probably get away with chopping at least a sectopod. Maybe that's a little bit risky, but I could probably chop 2 and get away with it. Scared the heck out of me. It's risky, but it works for now. Just trying to think this out. I can shoot that, that'll be fine. I'll break this open, but that's fine. If I try to shoot this turret directly, I'm pretty sure the blast will curve downwards and it's going to kill our VIP. That may see me, but I'm not sure in that fact. And if it does, then well, I'll just not take that shot after all. Door's still stable. Okay, that works. This is still a very sketchy situation. Oh, they also killed that turret too. That was a very effective BFG. Alright, I'll see what happens. Holster that. Oh, hi, Sectopod. You're just staring at me. Where is Mr. Fire Launcher? If I can see him. Because if he's not outside... I got a turret just fell down, by the way. It is safe to fire the BFG again. I'm not gonna ask how you got up there, but you did. Bonsai. This is very precise precision work, if anything. I don't really like it. But we are chipping away in the sectopods. How far away am I? It turns out I'm at least having that luck, and I think I could do that. No, I can't because I need to hide, or else the turrets just vaporize Jagged. Thank goodness for red shells. Oh, heck you. Aha, sectopod. The shield held surprisingly. But yeah, haha, sectopod. Okay, dig in this for the hecky laser gun. Hide. Oh, frick me. Game, you're trolling me hardcore today. Frick that thing in particular. Why must he troll me, game? Sectopod here and then a sectopod there, just in the alleyway to catch me unaware. I think Jagger's fine. And I think Dragon House is fine from the turrets. Yeah, I don't think this turret has LOS. If it did, I'm in for a bad time. I might have to get a little bit tactical. I hate when I say be tactical and then immediately just bad things happen. Eep. If I was smart, I would have done that next turn. Got blasted wrong because I may just nick myself by proxy. Okay, you have a charge in your hands. So many bloody sectopods. I was saving these for the turrets, but yeah, my hands are tied on this. My hands are tied on this fact. I don't trust John Cena. If he gets tapped by a Cyberpod, he just dies. Yours is not primed, and I guess I could prime mine for next turn. So I'm not really in danger of being MC like I thought I'd be. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Our hybrid friend should be in position to MC next turn. Okay, those can drop sectopods, cool. And we're in the clear for now. So many sectopods. Oh, yeah, they're in there, right. So where's our friend? If we didn't kill him by accident. Friend is there. Got it. A bunch of non-ethereal order just in the way. If I'm lucky, that's the last sect. No, there's one right there actually. Well, it's second to last sectopod. Drop your gun. If you live, you live. If you die, you die. Shazbot, that's gonna cause problems. Because that's gonna make the turrets turn around and look at our ethereal friend. There's one in that building. If we see the turret definitely sees us. Maybe not. You need to go back in the building that keeps you safe. I also don't trust myself to do this, so why game? Well, got away with it somehow. Beautiful. Okay. There's still that sectopod, but that's not really a big threat currently. And for my next trick, because I need to kill these turrets anyway. Fire, that's all 9. Fire for effect. I felt bad for a sectopod. It can't be used in the field because if I try to use it in the field, terrible things happen to it. Yeah, there goes our ethereal friend. That's fine. There is Yield Sectopod. You know, that's what I didn't want to have happened. Okay, let's be smart and not try to brute force that. Okay, before you do that, make sure that our half-level friend is not in visual range of the sectopod. That's what shielding's for. Oh my god, there's one right there too. Why must you guys be everywhere? Also, where is our friend? Our friend's just hiding in the ship currently. I'll be honest, I'm surprised he survived that shot. Fire for effect. Okay, that one's downed. Okay, Zombie John Cena, I need your help. Because that sectopod's gonna get interrupted by the Citadel. That's what shielding's for. Turn I could go down and pop a minigun, but if I miss, I'm gonna kill our Citadel friend. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Especially so servers can go and deal with it. $39. Can do that for sure. Is vulnerable. I'm not sure which side is exposed because I'm firing at angles, so I'm hitting the front and the side profile, but it is susceptible to damage. Right, I can't do that. Forgot that fact. The old sectopod just looking at me. A non-zero amount, aka the front door, got lit on fire by the BFG. But hey, Caleb Burden. We're dealing with a special ethereal order transport, and we're trying to capture this particular ethereal. There may be an armada of sectopods, because of course there are. Yeah, campfire again. Okay, good enough. This isn't as bad as the Arbiter ship, but there's a lot of ethereals in this cramped little in this crap little build UFO. That's a suicide mission. I know it. Just hang back. Question. I probably can't cross map draw this thing, right? The Dragon House is good, that's a little bit ambitious. That Sectopod is gonna die by Trit Shrapnel. And Hazard needs to come back. Oh yeah, by the way, Killer Burner, we have a Sectopod. I finally actually feel this thing because it's not in danger of just getting instantly destroyed by laser turrets. 3, 2, 1. That's down. Just had the one more laser. I just had the laser turret in the back, and we can start killing the actual ethereals. There's more of them in there, which wouldn't surprise me. Bye, ethereal friend. Curiosity. I knife you. You're good, but you're not that good. Understood. Yeah, that last one's gonna be a giant hassle. Could I BMG that? Probably not, because that's probably super inaccurate. No, too much stuff in the way. Alright, that'll do. I may throw a titanium grenade to hopefully tear the rest of that turret apart, or for effect. That spent turbo laser out. Okay, that works. It's gonna be a little questionable, but we'll make it work. Findable ounce. You have like the worst angle to throw that thing. Fine. That should be enough splash damage to hopefully kill that turret. Yeah, not happening at this distance. Well, you intimidated it. I'm worried about Bob, but Bob should be fine. Oh, about it got. Game, you're really trolling me today. Could luckily fix this. I'm worried about, you know, Dragon House. And Bob is exposed. This map is testing my patience about how much sector can be on a map like this. And I have like no options. Well, so hope nothing bad happens. Okay, turret is down. I feel like I've killed 10 sectopods. None of them. Possibly a baker's dozen. On the bright side, the Ethereals are panicking profusely, which I'm not surprised. Heck you. Is Dragon House exposed? Yes. Was it worth it? Yes. Well, also yes. Our dear friend is there, by the way. I wish there were a better target to see. Who had the destroyer? You. Maybe I could kill the turret. No. It just float in there. Nah, that's a fight you lost. Well. It's on fire at the very least. Maybe that'll be enough. God, left side sense. I has a gift. Okay, fine, you can have the gift. Okay, no one can have the gift. Bob, you have done your job, your mission. Back up top. Surprised you survived that. Oh, then it's survived that. Wait, doesn't kindness have its own motion sensor? Our ethereal friend has been acting. The MC Ethereals have been acting as our motion tracker because they have a really high they have a really high sight sense, so they can detect and accurately tell us where the Ethereals are at. I probably dropped all the Sectopods, so I'm not worried about that front, just Ethereals in general. No, did not notice you. No, you can't do it. Okay. Alright, we'll see what happens. I'm worried about the Sectopod, but it's armored for a reason. Oh, and that little plasma turret did die from the fire. Spicy. Ow. Rick, I was hoping you would not get shot. Only a superficial scratch, luckily. Yeah, but I should have sent a Sectopod to clear that up. You're chilling there, understood. Well, you're pretty much just a guinea pig, so just tell me if there's any other Sectopods. Of course there's a Sectopod still. I just like to think so much. There, go hug the Sectopod. Be one with your... words. Be one with your ethereal, friend. Now heal that. I'll let a superficial scratch next turn. Surprised the speaker hasn't moved yet. Oh, there's you that moved and are bleeding from the shot. Oh, you tried, Moose. Game really does not want me to take that shot. No, the game just doesn't want me to take a pot shot. Fine, just go over there. The BFG has done its job, but go over there. Because you are needed for one more. You are needed for one more friend to take care of. I swear, if there's one right there, I'm just gonna be really upset. That's not a good sign. Yeah, you became one with your friend and blew up. The turret, are affected upon a slightly scratch, but they're fine. And Thorn is just still superficially scratched. You have royally upset the Sectopod. Prepare to meet your maker. Now take it to Windows. Alright, another one down. We know he existed. Not a problem. Alright, I could probably MC that from the distance. No, I can't see it, and... Alright, never mind. Okay. If I can kill that one, I think we should be in the clear to try to breach. Because I have him in a panic spiral. Okay, there's a target. Luckily, the fire launcher doesn't really hurt. Actually, it hurts a little bit. Yeah, your sanity. Okay, come with me. Mr. Ethereal Speaker, if that's your real name. Come with me on an adventure. Oh, I didn't give you a I did not give you a stick. This is why we have backup options. Take the stick in your hand and poke him where the sun don't shine. Okay, he's subdued. Drop that poster. We'll bring on board next turn. But I'm definitely clearing out the ship at this point. The principle to matter. And I think that's not about time. You know what? Just close the door for us. I sort of question this choice, but I'm still gonna do it. Especially since the rest of the ship is just... We're free to actually just go and just... destroy. Just need to make sure our sector pod doesn't die. Because that would be really unfortunate. Cyclopod located. Nuke that thing. That's a bit of unfortunate shots. That is my friend now. Oh, you also have a fire launcher. Curiosity. Okay, you're also a speaker, but we caught one of you, so we don't care about the other. Don't sense that many, so I think we're almost done, actually. He says that he senses two more additionals. Oh, the caster dude. The caster is not a problem. And the fire launcher gets fired. Hopefully I didn't break that fire launcher. Okay, let's bring him on board. And then should it wake up, we can easily just subdue it again. Just want to make sure it doesn't die and run the entire mission boot because of it. Okay, he's under custody. well, someone's having fun. Yeah, that was a worthwhile exchange. I have to admit, it is satisfying to hear the Sectopod walk. The satisfying noise. That being said, I'm sort of at a standstill for now. You know what? Drop this for a second, because the moose can do this. I don't think with type of rifles. I should not have swiveled. Oops. That's fine. I think there's only 2 or 3 left at this point. Target detected. Oh wow, survived us. It survived just the salvo shots. I'm legit surprised. What's that? Oh, good. It's elevation. Okay, the map checks out. That's a fight I'm not gonna win this turn. The big giant Heki laser gun can actually go in there and ruin the rest of these ethereal stays. And Jagger has pretty much done their job, so they could just stand pat. Okay, that's been clipped. Game, why must he troll me so? I thought this was saved. No, I blew a hole because of the BFG. I don't know where the sniper rifle person went. That almost worked. I don't think there's a gun there, right? No, guy's unarmed. Oh, there's one of them's at. One of them is at. Elevation's in my way. Those are probably the last two, so I'm not that worried about it. Extra crispy. Okay. There's just one that's left that's unarmed. Okay. I actually need the tracker. Alright, don't need a tracker. That means you're on this side, probably. Are you outside? Hmm. I is confused. Ow. I swear to God, every single time I think I'm done with the sectopods, nope, I am not, and Hazard almost died from that. My game. Well, other than Hazard being out for a long time, that could have gone a lot better. From 120 health to like 100 damage and melted that side plate. Right up here. Also, that's a lot of score. 51 things died, we recovered 31 corpses, and we caught a special ethereal friend. So I saw I'm gonna just scrapping the Illyrium that these came in. Except that fire launcher. Hey, multi-tool. Don't care about superconductors, I have a metric ton of them. There are at least 8 sectopods. Well, more stuff to chop up, I guess. And it looks like I did destroy the other fire launcher, so well. No. Well, if we can have the second pack with bodies, I'll chop them up eventually. Make another one of those later. Counter the hazard, keystone it to myself and John Cena. With me maxing out, which gives me bravery points. Ice Cold Killer to Dragon Helms, Exterminator to Hazard as well as Executioner and Multi-Killer. Vanity Ethereals to Thorin, Overwatcher to Moose. Elite to John Cena, Trooper to Jaggard. Ninja Thorin has mastered the ways of the sword. Sound of Mastery to Sam to Jaggard, and Mastery to BFG to Hazard. Yeah, you're getting research, my friend. So we got 2 to 3 special ethereals for a portion of the endgame road. The shame we blew up the other fire launcher because I think those things break when you research them, which it's fine. As for injuries, has yourself for an entire month, and Burns just got a superficial scratch. So the transports are beneficial. It's just a there's a lot of hazards and a lot of really questionable choices. I won't sell those just yet because I'm not sure what I need to repair a sectopod should the worst happen. Maybe I have to build another chassis should it die. Okay, I'll keep those chassis parts then. Lions use that Kerberos for whenever we get to a certain mission. I'll be honest, I was thinking of going after the embassies, but I think I'll wait until people mend from sanity loss. Yeah, it breaks on use, but we can at least research it for fun. That's a measure. We're probably good on research on we're probably good on points for the move currency that ship. Speaking of which, did I transfer that assault? That assault plasma? I did. Okay. Yeah, cutting damage from shred charges just comes in real clutch. The fact that it could potentially just destroy a Sectopod when it lands dead center on it, it's just really beneficial. Ethereal Speaker. Tell us about Ethereal Origins. Also long text. Cool picture though. The Ethereals come from a world where telepathic bonds are prevalent, and many species form collective minds. They also lived in such groups at first, but as their culture developed, they learned how to cut themselves off from the collective and attain individuality. This helped advance their society further, but also made them suffer, since they were poorly adapted to loneliness. Apologies. Finally, two competing ideologies emerged, either to promote individuality as a noble cause and become martyrs, or go back to the blissful hive mind state. But they found a compromise. They would designate certain individuals to become the elites, and the rest would be reduced to servants. The elites would not mind mouth with one another, only with the plebs, who would be made stupid and mentally weak to prevent from getting any control over the network. These plebs are known to us as mutants. Every elite member is an individual, as each would reign over their personal side network, but also not suffer from separation, as the mutants would be their family now. This cultural pattern is still present today, although not all Ethereals support it fully. But you can now research what a speaker is. But needless to say, actually not a Ethereal speaker is going to help a lot. Council agent, don't care. Hit that ship, get shot down. Alien speakers. Speakers are members of the Ethereal Order responsible for relaying the Order's will to other parts of the alien society. This makes them the least pure of all ranks in the Order, its others largely abstain from any contact with drones. The speakers are still a fully fledged part of this highest echelon of the alien force. They're usually nurtured for this role from a young age, with their training focused on developing innate psionic abilities, both offensive and defensive. They are formidable opponents, practically immune to mental factors on the battlefield. For rare exceptions, speakers keep their position for life, with no clear path to either promote or demote them. They simply enjoy the privileged living conditions with their extensive mutant residues, while any specimen judged to be inherently dysfunctional is eliminated. This fact gives us a rare glimpse into political workings of this alien society. Apparently their ideological front is not as unified as it appears, and is subject to political struggle. And now we're back to just having no research. Fire launcher. This heavy weapon fires orbs of concentrated energy that explode on impact. Its most significant property is that we cannot find its power source of any kind, nor can we find any coherent theory on how this launcher operates at all. This weapon is far too exotic to be manufactured in the workshops. So this is pretty much the equivalent of a flamer, just not incendiary damage, and it could be lobbed from long distance. It could be snapfire pretty well, auto-fired. It hurts. This shame we can't really field test it because we broke the other one. But knowing is half the battle. We've been contacted by a representative of Maywood Corporation for help. Corporation established a small outpost on the moon to conduct HE3 surveys. Cosmonauts transmitted a distress signal which says they were attacked by unknown forces. Fragmentations of the broadcast video show dark figures using unidentified weapons. Apologies. Since we have the technology to quickly send agents to the moon, we can actually intervene and provide evacuation for cosmonauts, and also identify the attackers if possible. This is a lunar mission. You know, I was... Well, how apparently, Zaddy sapped, are we? About 5 days. That's workable. Also, I thought I transferred to Sectopod minigun, but I guess not. I think this has to be the Avenger has to go on this, I think. Yeah, Avenger only, okay. Okay, so to compromise, I'm just gonna send a Kasuni equipment. And we're just gonna transfer our crew over to the ship. And now my allergies are starting to get to me. Okay, we'll see how this apologies. We'll see how this goes. This probably will be the last mission tonight because I don't want to be sniffling and sneezing every 3 seconds. Caution. When approaching, the ship's sensors recorded energy emissions from the mission site, which may indicate an ongoing fight. I recall this is a semi-dangerous mission beyond, but we do have the Avenger, which has doors. The doors are very nice. You know what? Sure, rocket launch will be fine and funny. Well, that's the outpost. We don't want to step out immediately. I will admit there's a really good chance that I may just inadvertently kill a. Because being entirely too silly for 2:30 a.m. It's the perfect time for a cat to flop around. Anyway, there's a really good chance I may inadvertently kill a Cosmonaut by accident, and that's fine. Megwin knows at this point that stuff happens. Anyway, these may or may not be space Nazis. Don't worry about it. But what they do have is terrifying guns. Also really glad we have the Avenger, because having doors is a really good thing. I think I wanted gauss weapons and not lasers. I'm starting to get that feeling that's what I probably should have had loaded. My Sectopod's fine, by the way. Also, that sounded extremely painful. Okay, maybe I just lowballed the damage and that's what happened. Orbital strike detected. It is probably not going to kill what I expect to kill. You know what? The models are really mean. They make you start taking environmental temperature damage in extreme environments, like the tender, like the desert, and I'm assuming the Arctic. The good thing this isn't Deal's mod. Tundra. Heck, that Nazi in particular. Okay, get you back on the ship. The ones that spawn in the building, I can't really do much about. Okay, I just really don't want damage because Sectopod laser does like 100. 115. Okay, darn, you get to have the special pleasure of, you know, punching the space Nazi in the face. Alright, I forgot you have you have the power of plasma blades, arm blades. Maybe I forgot that fact. Oopsie. It is a satisfying laser sound now. Well, before I make another silly mistake again, Thorn, hold this. Just so I don't inadvertently... Just so I'll inadvertently, arm blade another space Nazi to death. Space Nazi detected. No, why did I holster that? No, the other one will die shortly. Okay, it's not working. Chop. No, that sort of works. Okay, he'll be fine, sort of. It's all she will. Well, we saved one cosmonaut, and we did capture a space Nazi, so that works. I've got sense. I'm just gonna keep one in hand. I don't really care about these warp guns that these space Nazis have. War in a Southeast Asian myself, Jokumar to Cerberus. Spacer to everyone involved because we went to space. Which means physics and Moose got some bravery points. And some people got stamina. The first of all is the most important. And Dragozov's got another mastery in BFG. Black Sun Stormtrooper. Stormtroopers are rank and file Black Sun soldiers, operating in their space colonies. Any Black Sun member who can withstand their arduous training is supposed to complete it, even if their main duties stay elsewhere. Stormtroopers are highly skilled in advanced weaponry, combat tactics, and survival in outer space. The hidden cities of Antarctica. The Black Sun Order avoids operating in human societies, preferring to rely on proxy organization instead. They do so both to maintain secrecy and to protect themselves from cultural contamination. However, they maintain a presence on Earth, namely in the Antarctica. Their bases are reminiscent of lost cities hiding under a layer of eternal ice, slowly building up forces and extending their shadowy influence to one day seize the planet for the Order. Totally not ominous at all. Also, I did say that would be the last mission, but I just want to research this stuff real quick. Warp Rifle. This exotic weapon emits a beam that causes disruption of atomic forces, leading to a violent destruction of the target. Worn armor is of little consequence, as it's easy torn apart by the warp beam. I never really use these because it's really late game / end game stuff, and well, warp damage is exotic because we've seen it at work with the tail end of the Cyberweb arc. I want to say their warp codes are more potent, I think, but 34 is not really that potent. Just curious. No, I have to find manually. Actually, no, I could do better now. It is not Disruptor. I mean, these are more potent, 44 and 33, and they have a bigger clip. I'm not really sure. I don't really have an opinion on them other than they do warp damage, which is exotic. I think you're more likely to run into disruptor rifles and see this sorry. Then see this exotic mission and learn what a warp rifle is. At least that's my opinion. Okay, I guess I'm tying all the loose ends before I deal with the end game. That's definitely going to be Featuring's problem. But when we come back in the XCOM files, we go check out the reclamation of Ether laboratory, which is the furthest I got in the previous campaign because the lab was the last mission, so I am unsure about how much more there is to the Ether, but we'll find out next session.